Today I'm taking a look at the Unitek USB-C to M.2 NVMe and SATA docking station. So here is the dock. You can see in the top we got our standard SATA connection there in the bottom. That can accommodate 2.5 or 3.5 hard drives. On the front, this just kind of pulls off. It does appear that that is fully vented. And this is where we're going to put our M.2 NVMe hard drives. On the bottom we do have rubber feet, so this isn't going to slide around. We got our power supply port, USB-C data connection, and our on-off switch. Comes with a USB-C to USB-C cable. Our power supply, it says it is 100 to 240 volts, so that's going to be good for international or domestic, and outputs 2 amps at 12 volts. And we got our buttons for attaching the NVMe hard drive, so this is going to be a toolless design. So we'll drop our SATA hard drive in there, pop our button in, and it does look like there's a fan in here, so there's going to be active cooling on this drive. So turn that on, and we do have some LEDs on there. Okay, so we did pick up that drive, and it is playing. And it actually picked up both the drives. So I want to see right now if I copy these files from drive to drive, can it read and write from one drive to the other? And the answer is yes. So that is excellent. Not all of these docking stations can do that. Sometimes they can only do one or the other. This one appears to be able to do both. And we're looking at about 300 megabytes per second. So not the fastest thing in the world, but it will get the job done. And we can also see on the bottom there's a couple of LEDs so that we know that it is working. And if we play from that hard drive, can see that is working as well. So each of these LEDs represents that drive. So now let's do a speed test, and I'm going to do the M.2 first. Okay, so we are looking at 10 gigabit per second speed, super sequential 1 megabyte 8 process 1 thread. We got 1060 on the read, 836 on the write. The sequential 1 megabyte 1 process 1 thread, we got 759, 743. For the random 4K 32 process 1 thread, we got 4562. In worst case scenario, random 4K 1 process 1 thread, we got 38 and 40. So that means this dock is capable of 10 gigabit per second. We're probably not going to get full 10 gigabit on the SATA just because that hard drive is not capable of those speeds, but I want to do a speed check on that anyway. Okay, and it does appear that we have maxed out what that hard drive is capable of. So we are looking at 530 on the read and 510 on the write. So that is excellent. So because this dock is capable of reading from both drives at the same time, that means we could actually use this as an option for upgrading from a SATA to an NVMe. So if you just want to upgrade your computer, we can use this dock to make that happen. But if you're going to be using it for what I'm going to be using it for, if you've got a hard drive and you're not really sure what's on it, you can throw it in here. It'll work for both SATA SSD as well as the NVMe. This is going to be a nice multi-purpose dock for that. So overall, I am very happy with that.